shit like just lie in my face. Never say never, but my heart is severed.
Hey yo, what is up boys, it's your boy JpBeastYT back at again with another fresh video. And in today's video I'm going to show you how to get those neon outlines in Filmora. Let's get straight into it. Alright, first of all we're going to want to drag in our music and our clip and sync them real quick, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little bit of velocity, and if you don't learn how to add velocity, I have a video on it on my channel so you can find that. And I'll be right back. Alright, so there's two ways you can add the neon outline effect. You can add it like after you hit the shot, like right there to there. But I like to do it right before, because then I can add more effects after. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to detach your audio, which I already did. If you want to detach, you just right click and then hit detach audio right there. And now you just want to hit copy. You're going to copy the whole thing. Alright, so now what you want to do, you're going to paste it. And I'm going to paste it over here. And you want it to be right on top of the original, like that. Now you're going to double click on it, and for the compositing, you're going to want to change it to difference for both of them, like so. And now you're going to want to add in the effect that's called pixelated edges. Oh, that's right there. And you're going to drag it in for both of them, but you don't need it on for this one. Now that you got it on this one, you basically have the effect to get RGB. All you're going to do is split the clip up into how many ever different colors you want. I'm just going to use 3. So, like that. Now you're going to double click, go on to the effects. You can change the color right here. So I'm going to do purple. And then blue. Right there. Oh, blue's not that big of a difference. Light blue. And then red. Why not? Okay, so then once you got them in, I'm going a little bit darker. Alright, once you got them in, you're going to go into your transitions, then you're going to look for dissolve, and you basically just want to put dissolve in between each of the fades, and you want to fade it in as well. So then you'll get your clip looking like this. I'm going to make this dissolve a little bit bigger. And there you go, you got the effect. And I want to dissolve the top as well, because I wanted to blend in a little bit more. And it looks really smooth. And I also like to put it right before the shot. And now what I like to do right about here, if you don't have Filmora X, then you should probably upgrade it to it. But if you can't, then you can use a legacy animation, where it zooms out and then zooms back in. But for this one I'm going to use keyframing, so I'm going to hit customize, and then I'm going to add one right here, and I'm going to add one right here. And what I want it to do is I want it to go from full opacity to a little bit lower opacity, and I want to scale it out about 75, like so. I'm going to do the same thing right here. Add an effect, add an animation, another animation, click to this one, 75 right here, turn the opacity, and we'll keep it a little up, so now it looks like this, and it zooms, like it pumps out real quick, like that, and then you can add a couple effects. So for this one I'm going to add glow, and I'm going to pull in a gradient as well. So I'm going to add glow for both of these. I'm going to add a little bit of mild, because I like the way it looks, like so. I'm going to turn the milds RGB. I'm going to turn the milds RGB off, turn the frequency down to 60. And then double click the glow and turn the radius down to about 2. And then for this radius I'm going to turn it down to 1 and 70, about there. And I'm also going to drag in a gradient, or you could use one of these. They're called light leaks. I think I like the gradient better. The light leaks look pretty sick, so I'm gonna import a gradient. You can just search up gradient on Google and then download it. So I'm gonna use this one, looks sick. So I'm gonna drag it in like right about here. And the way to use this, you double click it. You wanna hit compositing. And you could use a screen, but I like it as a soft light. It looks pretty sick. And what you wanna do, you wanna put in, so you hit the shot right here. And you want to put in the animation so it fades out. So from here to here to here, and add, and I'm just gonna cut it off right there. Delete that. So right here I wanna turn the opacity down to about 60. Actually, no, not right there. You want this to be 100. You want this to be 60. And you want this to be 0. Or actually, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. And this to be 0, so then it will look like this. It's really sick. And yeah, that's basically it for this tutorial. So if you like the tutorial, drop a like, drop a sub, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.